We're going to jump straight into things. Hello and greetings and salutations to everyone there. This is the 3.5 Tomb of Horrors, the last few rooms to go, and dare I say, in my opinion, the most dangerous. And we have some of our players present here today. We've had some terrible scheduling issues with the majority of our players. We've got 3 of them, and we have a returning guest character as well. So we'll go and jump across and say hello to them and continue on where we've left off. Hello, fellow adventurers. How are we all today?
We're doing okay.
Hello.
We're doing all right. We're alive at least.
That's what
For now.
counts. All right, so we're just going to take things up from the top of the list. As we have here, March. How are you?
I'm doing all right.
Would you like to give us an intro of your character?
Yeah, yes, I am. I am playing Zug. He is a kobold trapmaster rogue, and I believe in the last session, he just tanked a fireball like a boss and took no damage.
Yeah, evasion does wonders, doesn't it? All right.
Yep.
And Doug, would you like to introduce your character?
Hi, I'm the only cleric keeping everyone alive. I do play Boris Kinder, the blind-looking cleric who could tell the future to a degree.
So is your character actually physically blind, and when you use your future sight ability just to see the present?
No,
No?
they
Okay.
just look like they're blind, but they're not blind.
All right. So Robo Buddy, played by Your Unusual Archer, is not here. Baylor, played by Beast, is not here. And then we have Cannonade. Would you like to give us an intro of your character?
Hey-oh. We are playing Ernie Galveston. We are a short little shit with a fiery temper known as a Dragonfire Adam.
Yep, very nice.
Mostly magical support of what I've been doing. Yeah.
All right, now we also have a returning guest character, played by Folky. How are you?
I'm doing well.
All right, and we're going to just open up, show you what your character looks like. Do you want to give us a little intro of your character, what you're about?
Oh yes, yes. My name is Ragnos. I am a Formian Taskmaster. I was sent by my queen to help these wretched humanoid creatures, but seems to have a purpose for us. I am about 6 feet, a little bit taller, give or take. Who's counting? Whose feet?
Yeah.
I'm a insect creature, 4 quadruped legs and 2 skinny but armored arms. I have the face of a insect, little mandibles, I guess, or how they're called.
Yeah,
Pincers.
mandibles.
I have a pretty nice. I carry with my big spear. I'm sticking around for you guys. See if they can help these fools.
Yep.
At least for my queen.
In protecting
Your
your
queen's
investment for.
Oh yes.
It was your hive, just for background for the campaign, that was taken over by necromancers, and you had found out that this group of mishap adventurers, as they tend to be, taking on the tomb of the leader of those necromancers. If they are successful in doing this, then you believe that you will have enough power to take on those necromancers and regain control of your hive. And with that, we now go to the adventure itself, as we enter into the Tomb of Sararak, also known colloquially as the Tomb of Horrors. And I'm just going to bring up the map, and you happen to be in the largest room, as it were, of the largest that you have found so far, and you question that you would be able to find one bigger. And yeah, you're all currently present. Most of you would just took on a room that was filled with animated swords, and that was buzzing around. You dealt with them pretty easily. If there's any questions, feel free to ask. But yeah, proceed as you see fit.
So during this entire time they were dealing with these floating swords, did I hear anything come through the tunnel?
No.
Perfect.
Did
So
my
I joined the
trap
rest
go
of
off?
I joined with the rest of the gaggles.
Yep, no problem. If you want to put someone back to guard the tunnel, you may. Oh.
I would like Mr. Robo Buddy for the time being. Like, hey, guard the tunnels.
Robo Buddy, guard,
Don't-
tunnel.
Don't let anyone else in.
Don't I have an alarm an alarm trap that is
You do.
currently in the hallway?
You do. You strung
do.
a string with tied to bells, as I recall.
And I think I have a vial of acid. Acid
Yep.
that is.
I do
attached
recall
to it.
something about that now you mention it, yes.
I also remember that. We
It's a
just want
damaging
little
alarm.
bit of acid.
Yeah, it's a damaging. It's a damaging acid.
Hmm.
Trap.
Now, if anyone needs
It's
a
it's
refresher
alarm.
about this room, I can give it to you. If there's any questions in general about Pacific rooms or anything you've encountered along the way, I'm also happy to give you those details too. That is a general, if you want me to tell you, you'll need to ask.
No, I think we're good.
Okay then. Then proceed to explore as you see fit. I have a
So,
feeling that's
Ernie's
probably...
going to say to
Yep.
Zug.
Yeah, 1 second. 1 second. I'm just checking my. I have to reacquaint myself with my inventory for a moment there. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
If there's anything I
Let
can
me know
help
when
out
you're
with...
ready.
Does anybody want me to set another alarm anywhere?
There's only one entrance, and you have an alarm for that.
Okay,
Maybe...
fair enough. I was just saying
Yep.
I can set another trap, like in case for some reason someone finds another. Because if I recall correctly, there is that mouth that is in the room over there is a
It
Uh,
teleports things.
Yes, and Baylor can tell you
it's like there's a mouth right over here.
that
There's a
his
portal.
familiar went into it, I believe. He doesn't know...
Yeah.
I don't... From memory, as I recall, he doesn't know where it goes, but he knows that what the room looks like.
There's a whole bunch
I
of
could
random
summon-
nonsense.
I can summon a bunch of snakes and put just a standard status spell on them.
Well, I'm currently in the wall. 1 second, I'm currently in the wall.
Because that's an option we could do. Because I know where roughly they are. And their condition.
It's true. It's an expensive
I don't-
spell, but yeah, you can do that.
It's just a level 2 spell. I'm just going to do regular status.
Oh, okay. If you... Yeah, it's an option.
If we want to do that. I got some spell slots I could use for that. Not really spell slots. I could do that if we wanted. But-
I don't think that it's super necessary for us to know where that goes, but I could, in case something comes, in case have we confirmed if it's a
I think you're cutting out there a bit, March. I'm missing certain keywords.
have we confirmed if it's a two-way portal?
No. Actually, I can. Baylor will tell you that it's not because there's no return point on the other side.
Okay. That is what
He also tells
There's
you
no
there
point.
seems to be a
wanted to know.
fountain of water on the other side.
so we don't have to worry about
And
the
corpses.
mouth, something coming through the mouth. There's something on
And corpses.
I believe there are like dead bodies
Ah.
on the interior of that room. Let me just double check my notes just to make sure I'm not. Yeah, there's definitely multiple, if at least two individuals, just skeletal remains in that room.
All right.
That doesn't sound like a pleasant room to be in.
I mean, his familiar's still in there, and it hasn't died yet.
Would you
Yeah,
like me
but
guys to open it
is there
for
no
you?
So
way
on a
out of that
On
room?
a slightly different tangent. On a slightly different tangent.
Yep,
That's a door there, right?
that is a door.
So, Zugbob, me boy. Rogue Plan Alpha.
Oh. Rogue plan activate.
It-
Rogue
like,
rogue checks door for traps.
Yep, absolutely understandable. I am totally on to checking for which door that is. Okay, yep.
Rogue uses. Rogue Cobalt uses.
Okay,
use-
yeah. You know what? I don't actually think that door is even locked or trapped. So, I'm happy to say that you can just open it if you choose.
Rogue
I'm gonna
uses
slowly
lockpick.
open it.
Yep, fair enough. All right, give me a
It's
moment.
super effective. It's super effective.
And just for the next rest of the day, basically until 12 hours pass, we're still immune to poisons.
So I'm gonna slowly creak open the door.
Yep, and as it opens, you see
Fountain.
the following room with the following description. Water spills from a wall basin onto a sodden floor strewn with decayed bones and rotting equipment. Runes are carved into the northern wall. You also see a small snake, and Baylor immediately identifies it as his familiar. It appears you found where that room teleports to. In addition, for anyone who can read common, you can read the following written on the northern side of the wall. You who dared to violate my tomb may remain and die slowly of starvation, or escape to certain death. Whichever your choice, Asararak the Eternal watches and scoffs at your puny efforts and enjoys your death throes.
Well, I think once the door closes, it will be locked again.
Do
Anyway,
not let somebody prop this door open.
That's your job.
I'm gonna try to make sure this door never closes again.
And the
you want to try to jam the door closed?
I'm gonna jam
Well,
the
open.
door. I'm gonna disable the door. I'm disabling the door.
disable device check, please.
That is a 27.
I'm happy for that to succeed. You jam the door.
No one's getting stuck in this room ever again.
And they will when they get teleported in there.
Oh. So if you walk in there, so if you get teleported in there, you get stuck in there.
Yep.
Damn, that kind of sucks.
Would we be
That's
able to know if we entered the room? So is this if it would you get stuck
Basically,
in?
the way I'm going to rule it is for them to bypass that door, they have to do a disable device 27, or they just break the door. Or
I'm jamming it
yeah.
open.
Oh, you're jamming it open. I'm sorry. I misheard you. I'll keep the door open for you then.
Why would I jam it
There you go.
shut?
I thought you said you were going to jam the door.
Open.
Yeah, okay. I didn't hear that part.
So, good sir,
So,
Monsieur Rogue, go investigate what's all in there other than the corpses.
Okay. I check for traps
Which
as I
one?
walk through.
Sure.
I'm checking passively for traps as I go
Search
through.
check, please. And anyone can make this check too, by the way.
oh, what's the check?
Search check.
Search.
29.
Damn. All right.
All
No
right,
one bother.
I will make an attempt.
Don't worry, he found it all. So
I made an
you
attempt.
find the following: 743 gold in a hold bag, several crushed gems, shattered vials, and a broken wand. Also a potion. Also, there's a flail.
Cleric Void. What's
There's
this potion?
And in an additional note, you notice it has a name inscribed on the shaft in dwarven runes.
On the flail, right?
Yes. So if you can speak dwarven, you can read the name.
Yeah. I
Interesting.
don't speak dwarven.
The potion.
Yep.
What type? I would like to identify said potion using. Hopefully, it's red, so I can use my healing ability to cross-examinate.
So I'll get you to do a knowledge arcane on it. Or
Okay.
spellcraft. I'll accept that.
What's? I'm trying to find what's better.
That's fair.
So,
Yeah, that's gonna
can
be
we
knowledge
use magic
arcane.
insight? Mostly on this room.
Dirty 20.
So this is for the potion, Doug?
Yes.
Alright, so you identify that this is a potion of reduce person.
Hey, drink it. You should drink it.
Who are you offering it to?
Zug.
Me?
Yeah, it's really good. I'll give you all the vitamins you need to
I'm
grow.
going to roll. What is there an insight? Is there an insight? Is there an insight? Is there an insight skill?
I heard you the first time. There's a sense motive, which is insight.
I'm going to sense his motive. I'm going to do
Cherry
sense motive on him.
Yeah, go for it.
What do I have to roll
Yeah,
against
flavor.
this?
So for you, to pull this off, you would have to roll what is it? Bluff.
Bluff?
Bluff. It's not deception.
Oh,
What?
I got a 2.
Okay.
14.
Yeah, you sense shenanigans.
I said shenanigans. I like. What is it? What is it? Tell me what it is,
Oh,
and then I'll drink
I
it.
would have. It would have. I was wondering how small you would have got if you drank it.
Give me. Go 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 go.
Oh my gosh.
So what size are you there?
Small.
So now you
He's
are
small.
diminutive, and you are treated as tiny, I believe, because
Yep.
of kobold benefits.
I'm tiny.
Yeah, you're
I now
basically
up
the
and
size
put
of
you
a
in my pocket.
pixie.
I pick you up and put you in my pocket.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
How long will I stay this big?
Good question.
Actually, I'm gonna put you on my shoulder. I'm gonna
I
put you on my
think
shoulder.
it would last for
Forever.
at least 3 minutes. If it's
Okay.
anything like the potion of enlarged person.
I'm so tiny.
Incidentally,
Yep, you now,
I believe this increases your dex by 2. So you're even
Like I
more
need
helps
two
your rogue
decks.
skills even more so. But also your strength goes down by 2, I believe.
Yeah, it's okay.
He doesn't use strength.
I don't.
know
I have a
about that.
13 strength.
Anyways, that was this room. Actually,
I'm
I'd like to take those crushed gems.
Okay. Am I bigger than the gold piece?
Yes.
Bigger than the gold.
You pick up the gold gems. Yeah, you have crushed gems. You don't think they're worth anything in this state.
Who knows?
But you do notice something of interest. They are blue.
Oh. That could mean one of 2 different gems I know of.
If you want, I'm willing for you to do a knowledge, history, or wisdom check.
Skills, knowledge. Where's his? I'm just going to do plain old wisdom.
Yep.
10.
All right. So you remember when you remember? Yeah, I'm pretty sure you saw it. Do you remember the? Actually, you know what? I don't think you did see it. So I don't think you can pass this. I apologize. I'm trying to think who did see it without. I don't even think. I think the only one who saw it is probably going to be the most useless at recalling said information. So I'm probably going to have to say this is going to fail. I'm afraid. My apologies.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, I want to give you the information, and I'm very tempted to, but I don't think it's going to come up.
And how much gold was it?
The gold itself was 743. I can put it into the kitty if you'll like.
Yes, please.
All right, and don't forget there is also the flail.
Yep.
Probably should take the flail.
So,
Seems
anyways,
of some importance. Maybe we know
That's
who
right,
left
Kitty.
and died here.
All right, the Bugman can have the flail.
I don't need the flail. You think I need one of those?
I think we should take the flail. I don't want that flail.
It's your burden to carry.
We're up. I'll just take the flail.
Oh, you're having the flail in your own personal inventory?
Yep.
Okay. Write it down that it's a dwarven named flail.
Yep.
What am I going to write in here? So the potion's gone, so all I'm adding really is just 700 and 43 gold. I'm just going to put that down here for now.
I'd like to, before we head out of this room, I'd like to take a look at the little water fountain.
Yeah, sure. I do have some information on that. You could do a nature check, I suppose.
You mean survival?
I'm happy with survival.
I'll read it. All right. 16.
You think that this water is safe to drink, but it's lacking in any nutrition, as the many skeletons lying here can testify.
Yeah. Even if it was poisoned, we're immune to poison for 12 hours.
I'm just saying.
The hero speaks.
Yeah, I thought you might find that of interest.
Yeah. Anyone want some fresh water?
I think we should move on.
I I fill up a little cup of water.
Yep.
And walk over to Zug and I put it down. Here's a bath.
I'm gonna give you the finger.
I pour it on you.
I don't want to. Bath.
And I trap you.
Oh!
I pour it on you, and I trap you
You're
under the
mean.
mug.
It's like a mosquito or a spider. I just put the cup over him.
I said,
And
keep in mind who's keeping you alive.
The little cup wobbles on
Remember
the
who-
tiles.
I pick it up, and I say back, remember who revived you? And I go back to grab a cup of water and actually drink it.
Yep. You don't need to take any kind of saving throw or anything like that. And in fact, I'll tell you even further, you're quite confident that it's just normal drinking water.
Because it's been several days since we've actually taken a bath. Or
That's
actually got
true.
clean.
And you are in a desert, so thinking about it, that water in itself is quite valuable.
Yeah. So I'm going to take another cup of it and try and wash off at least my face and
Mhm.
armpits.
Yeah. Ali
You
is
gave
even
me a
looking at
shot,
it
and I'm-
with an keen eye.
Do you want to use it? I'll just block off the door. I'll grab Zug and bring him out of the room.
I mean,
you
I
want.
wouldn't mind it, but I feel like we have more pressing matters to attend to, says Ellie.
If it takes only like 30 seconds to a minute, we'll be good.
I'm fine either way. I can honestly take it or leave it. Perhaps
I
when
just want
we've
some water.
cleared out this place, we can make use of it, and there's no more threats.
I'll take a sip and then we walk past everyone as I go to the out
Yeah.
the exit.
Sure.
I'm gonna go take a bath I'm gonna go take a. No wait, I'm stuck in the cup. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm stuck in.
Now, if you have any questions, by the way, Folky, feel free to ask,
Yep.
because you're just as much as
I don't have a say in
as
this matter.
everyone else.
It's all good. I got it so far.
You know a couple of details, because I don't think you were here for the last session, Folky. You know a couple of things. One, do not touch the pillars at all.
Oh. Okay.
There is also a very burnt and electrified mummified corpse in a sarcophagus over there. There is a throne on the other side of the room from where you're standing. And no one's checked it out yet, but there's a sort of glimmering light to the southeast corner of this room.
Southeast. All right, got it.
I basically use the little shove a little piece of paper underneath the cup like an actual catching. And I pick him up from the cup, and I just take him out of the room.
Just to catch and
Zug out of
release.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
This is going to possibly cost you
Wow.
a trap or two in the future.
Yeah.
Ellie's
I
like,
gave you a
Alright,
free
PM
bath.
me.
don't forget to put holes in there.
Let you breathe.
Don't worry, the water filled out, and I just turned the cup upside up, so I'm just carrying the cup as normal. You're just there.
So you're holding him in the cup when
You're
the
gonna
cup's
be the
upright. Okay,
Yes.
Cup.
right. And he's like Poppy. He's like a teacup mouse.
Love it. Love it.
In this
You're
little
gonna be
maze where lots of people died, I think we need a little humor every now and then.
I can see what the front image of this video on YouTube's gonna be of.
Teacup mouse.
Yeah, it's gonna be just a little. It's gonna be Zug. There's a little just popping his head out of a teacup.
Yes.
All right. So Ellie says we haven't checked out that room yet.
I set the cup down and let Zug get out of it now.
Do you need me to check for traps? Offers Ellie. I can do it.
I say, I got this.
Okay.
I got this, and I'm just running as slow. I'm like, how slow am I with running? Because I'm running.
I think I think your speed is actually affected by about maybe 10 feet.
I'm just like, you just see me just like, that.
Yeah.
It's like going very slowly. It's like, I got this.
All right. Do you need me to hold you up while you check for traps, Ellie?
Yeah, gosh.
Can we open? I'm probably gonna need help opening the door.
That's true. I guess one of you know what? I think
I'm
the
gonna-
cleric can help you with that. He's strong.
Not really. I'm not that strong.
Oh.
Boris, you're helping me. You got me into this mess.
You're the one that drank the potion.
Even after knowing what it did. Yeah, yes, I know it did. But you're helping me. Is it out of the
Fine.
store as an opening?
Fine.
Give me a moment. I'll find out the conditions of this
Is the
room.
lockpick even your size
Oh,
anymore?
that's a good point. His equipment would shrink down to him. But I don't
I get the world's tiniest
think
lockpick.
thieves overly care about what size their lockpicks are. That's a really good question. I don't know. I never thought about that sort of problem before. I feel like
Do thieves still scare?
I mean, you must come across different size locks. So I'm going to say
Yeah.
that it doesn't matter. If anything, he just crawls inside the lock mechanism and pops the various bits open. And if he fails, he gets
I'm
crushed.
going to crawl in. You know what? I'm crawling into the lock mechanism.
Are you doing a search for traps first?
Yes.
Alright, go for that for starters.
Oh, the shenanigans are afoot already.
Yeah, we're starting
I'd like
early
to
today.
give him the help action.
No.
Can I assist him?
Yeah, of course.
It's a search.
It's only going to be you. You have to roll, but you have to get over a 10 to assist him.
I got a 10.
That's all you need. So you get a +2 on your check.
It's a search check, right?
Yes.
Okay. I got
This is me assisting you with the lock and stuff. Yeah, everything.
I
so-
rolled a 30.
Is that with the +2?
Yes.
Okay. Give me a second.
I think that's a pretty decent check.
You can find most things out of with a 30.
All right.
Unless some-
Sorry, I'm just quickly reading. All right. So it is not trapped, and also additionally, to your advantage, it is unlocked.
Okay. Open her up.
Alright, I slowly push open the door.
Okay, give me a moment. And
Something
Very
explodes.
slowly.
yeah, it's
Very
totally
slowly,
fair.
looking like he's pushing it open.
And quite possibly anticlimactically, you find it is empty. I do have something to read, but it is very similar to the room with the sarcophagus.
You opened a closet? Well done.
Yeah, we gotta have one in the building somewhere.
There's the mop if you need it.
There you go.
There's an orange square.
There is a little reading
menace.
thing. So this small door seems to shimmer with a faint blue light. A sturdy brass ring hangs enticingly at the center of the door. But yes, they are unlocked, and it is all empty with just some dust.
You said a brass ring
Yeah,
hangs
from the-
enticingly on the door?
yes.
Why don't we just knock on the door?
I mean, you could have.
No. I'm gonna knock on the door even though it's open already.
You're too short.
No, nothing
I'm gonna
happens.
I'm gonna try.
Okay.
What is this spot over here, Derek?
Sorry,
Don't
one
touch
moment.
it,
Oh, that?
you will die.
So that I can show. If you look on the stream when it pops up, I'll go over there now. It looks like a kind of devil face, with a wide open, gaping mouth,
Oh, jeez.
and it's slightly up, nestled against the ceiling. I think it's about 20 feet up.
You can't have a Tomb of Horrors without that.
Exactly.
That's not
there
even
are,
the only one.
incidentally, there are 2 of them in this room.
But there's 2 of them. What?
Yes,
the-
there's one on the other side of the room, along in the top right corner.
Did we go through it at any point, or no? Or we have not entered that
A
place?
snake went in through the one on the other. Went through the other one. Nothing's been through this one. On the off chance it goes to the to different places.
Or
Yes,
that's an
oh,
actual orb of destruction. You know,
I can
it'd be
neither
really
confirm
funny
or
if we
deny.
tossed this. It'd be really funny if we tossed a snake up there.
It would, to someone who doesn't own one as a beloved pet, says Baylor.
Yeah, that's why I'll just summon 3.
Why do you hate snakes, says Baylor, as he's sort of like protectively holding onto his familiar.
No, it's just the first non-sentient creature I saw.
Oh.
I almost said bug, but this one's sentient.
Anyways.
Hey,
Yeah,
I
that's-
just realized what you just said. Yeah. You get a little flick on the nose.
You don't flick my nose. I just dodged.
He shot him like a bolt at your nose, which was it was just like a little pebble. Boink!
I just
I'm gonna
dodged.
pick up a pebble. I'm gonna pick up a pebble and shoot it and launch it at him.
I'm assuming you're not
All
trying
right.
to hurt him.
Try to.
I'm just
use-
kind of like
make,
I'm just trying to show. I'm voicing my
Make-
displeasure.
Hmm.
make a ranged attack.
Okay. I'm not trying to do any damage.
Yeah.
I don't think this
No, this is just to see if you
size of
actually
the
hit me.
pebble is going to do anything.
Yeah, that's fine.
Pebble, I love it. I actually got a good. Come on. I hit a 27.
It sounds pretty accurate to
that-
me.
I dodge.
You dodge.
You dodged at the pebble.
How do you? What
Oh,
is
yeah.
your
What is that?
AC?
It's only 21, but I just
Did flavorfully
Use the-
dodge and still get hit by it? Okay.
yes. You don't hit my nose, you hit my forehead.
It goes into his eye. No.
It hits your eye.
All right. Ragnos, I see
Actually,
you're
I just
exploring
look in-
down there.
I just look into the future and I dodge.
Yep. So Ragnos, what do you see down there? Is there anything of interest you wish to ask about?
I see a door.
Yep, that is the
believe
way
it's a
of
door.
which you guys came in. Just so you know.
Got it. All right. All right. All right. I'm just kind of trying to get a visual of this entire place.
Yeah, I mean that
Right.
those guys are kind of fooling around. So, and you've got a job here to do. So it's
My patience can only be tested so
that's
long.
yep, totally fair. You have heard
sometimes-
that this place is quite dangerous, so just be warned.
Right.
I think we've
sometimes
been in
wonder
for too
that-
long.
My queen trusted that these people somehow beat necromancers before.
You feel like if the the queen is dead for starters. So you're
I
like
mean-
second in command. I guess thinking about it, I suppose you would be second in command, but there's like other people
No,
that
he'd
share
be-
your rank.
He would
Yeah.
be third in command. There's
Third in
someone above
command.
him.
Yeah.
There is someone above him, yes.
Are you quite done over there, looking at the custodian closet?
What if there's more?
There's more to this closet. I'm sure of it.
And Cannon,
All
if
right.
you want to do something, please call, don't forget that you can chime in.
Yeah, I know.
All right, continue.
All right, Zug, in you go.
Where am I going?
What?
I'm
Into
going
the
in the
closet.
closet. I'm going
Yes.
in the closet. Okay, I'm in the closet.
All right.
I close
I'm in the
door.
closet. Hey!
I open up the door
You-
so you can come out the closet.
There's a lizard in the closet.
I'm gonna throw another pebble at your forehead.
You're too short.
I can still try. I'm doing it.
I just step out of the way. So what's
I
in the
was good at
closet?
this.
What is in the closet?
Well, there was a
It's
little
empty. I
kobold
just
in the
told you.
closet.
There's nothing in there but dust.
Okay.
But what if
I
there's
checked the
more
wall.
beyond the
I checked-
wall?
You can do a search check if you want, and I'm telling you now, without you needing to do a search check, there's nothing in that room.
Okay, okay,
What
fine.
about the wall?
Look, all I'm saying here
It's an
is
empty
we've
room.
done proving you wrong. There was something in that room. It was a
Let's
kobold.
go.
All right.
They put
I
a
scoop
kobold
him
in the
back
room.
up. I scoop you back up and put you on my shoulder because you're slow for now.
Yeah,
I did not
Derek,
put
just
you in
let
the
us know.
cup.
Yeah, if you put me in the cup again, things may get feisty.
Yeah, no. I'm not going to put you in the cup again, as you no longer need a bath.
Put him in the cup.
I'm gonna put you in the cup here in a
Put him
moment.
in the cup. I didn't drink the potion.
Me. I'll put you in a cup later.
So there was this bright light to the southeast.
Correct.
I
I
think
wouldn't
we
say
should
it's
head
bright,
over there.
but there is a light, and it's a peculiar color.
Let's be like moths and head our way down
What
there.
color is it?
I will tell you in a moment. Now, from memory, I
This-
think it was orange. It is orange.
Before
Oh.
you get too far, maybe you want to check for your senses for any magic.
Okay, I cast detect magic.
You detect magic all around you, but also
Other than the
curiously,
pillars.
you also find out that flail you picked up is also magical.
Oh, I'd like to use the little
Uh,
eyepiece to identify it.
I'll point out, if you use it, you'll have to sacrifice another detect magic spell.
I know.
Alright, so you pay that, I'm assuming?
Yes.
I could also identify without you paying anything
You can cast
Okay,
it at
then you
will.
do it.
because of magical insight.
Yep.
Please do.
Alright, you determine that
Yeah,
it
so-
is a +1 flail.
It's just a +1 flail.
You know,
It-
some people spend years
Really?
trying to perfect that. You just.
Is
Okay,
it a
yeah.
heavy
so-
flail or a
Well,
regular
once we
flail?
found out that it's a +1,
Yeah, I know it's not particularly exciting, but I'm not changing the module.
Just a,
Yeah,
a
it's
simple
like-
question.
like-
Is it
Ah.
a
okay, it's just a flail.
heavy flail or regular flail?
I'd say regular flail, because that's all it says.
So we hand back the mace and just with a sigh, dejected, like a sigh of dejection, just be like, man, I thought this place would be full of like some nice treasure. And it's just a +1.
Didn't you find something that was worth 25,000 gold at one point?
Yes, I did. It was that
Also,
and we sold it for
Yeah.
more diamonds.
anyway, what do you guys do? The
And
light
with my
I
detect
mentioned
magic-
is down here still. Bink.
Is the light semi-magical? That's
so
what I'm trying to
detect
focus in
magic
on.
only goes to 30 feet, and you're not close enough.
Okay. And
I'd say Baylor probably takes an interest in this.
yeah.
All right, you get it
Yeah,
close
because
enough.
the golden light, it's like
Here it
basically
is.
the shine of money.
Mm-hmm. Now,
It,
Why is there
it'd be like give.
so anyway, where was I? I'm just reading. Okay, so interesting. You spend a few rounds using detect magic on this item, and the aura you get is an overwhelming universal school. Which
Wait,
means
what?
it's
Universal
like
skull?
all schools of magic.
Oh,
This is clearly a powerful magical thing.
but why is there
Possibly,
bones?
maybe more powerful. The most powerful thing you've found in this place so far. And as you get closer, you kind of see what it is. It appears to look like a gem.
But why is there bones all around it?
Good question.
Maybe not touch it
Um,
directly.
I want it. I want to touch it, but I don't, since I'm the only one who can revive me. But I couldn't revive me if I'm dead.
You notice
The throne, is there
Baylor's
anything on
kind of
it?
like drooling at the sight of that gem.
It's gonna go well.
I'm
We'd
going.
be like, no, no,
One
no,
second.
Yeah,
no.
yeah. He's resisting
No.
mostly because
No,
Beast isn't
wizard.
here. Even Allie is like her eyes go wide when she sees the gemstone. And it's like
Allie, do you
she
know-
then turns to what was it? Sorry, your Cannon. What was your character's name again? Sorry, Ernie. And she
Ernie.
kind of like, and you said there was no treasure in here. Look at that thing.
So
I
we
would
want
like
to start
to-
spewing some random bullshit because I'm not even sure if this is going to be true or if this is even a thing. It's like, yeah, by the look of it here, and with how unnaturally that thing glows, for all we know, that could be the gem of Midas. And just touching the damn thing would turn you into a fucking gold statue.
I'd like to cast augury real quick,
Sure.
and I currently have an 82% chance of it working
Yep.
properly.
Yep.
And my question is, what effect? no, What result? What would happen if I touched it?
Give me a moment. I'm just trying to
Is it
remember
gonna be
how I
affecting
do
the gem?
secret rolls. Maybe it's... Alright, what the hell was the code to a secret roll? GM roll, thank you. I thought I typed that in. Copy. And you said 82%?
Yes.
Alright, that works. Alright, so I'm going I'm going to roll on stream so the audience can see, but you guys can't. So I ask you out of respect
I'll click off stream.
not
I'll click
to
off
watch
stream.
the stream until at least after the session. Alright? So I'm rolling a D100, and if you get under...
I'll turn off stream.
So if you get... Don't have to turn it off, just don't watch the stream. If you... What's the word I'm looking for? If you... what was the question?
If I touched it, what effect would happen? What type of effect would
From
it be if I
touching it.
touched it?
Okay.
Yes.
Now the options were like positive, negative, or what?
There's wheel,
Woe.
wheel and woe,
I thought there was something else.
and nothing. There's wheel, which means the
Yep.
action will probably bring a good result, and
Okay.
woe.
Right. You get nothing.
I almost want to do it again.
That's fine. I can roll again. You casting the spell?
You know what? Yes, I am.
Alright. You still get nothing. Is it the same question?
Yes.
Yep. Keep in mind you have to expend a spell every time you do that.
Yes, I am.
And do these spells take minutes to cast?
Yeah, they take a minute.
Okay. In that case, I would say, Zug, you are back to regular size. Is that Zug?
Okay.
That's Ragnos.
I'm currently in the middle of the room.
Yeah, I was looking for you. There you go.
He ate the mushroom and grew
So
to
tiny I
normal
can't
size.
even see him. There you go.
Do-do-do-do-do.
I think you were a little
Yeah.
smaller than that.
I'm just going to say to the rest of the party group, I've been trying to see the future on this. Won't happen if I touch it. I'm getting nothing.
Maybe you should rephrase the question, suggests Ellie. Maybe you should ask something like, is it worth anything? Because you're just holding the gem might not do anything.
It's worth pain and sadness.
Derek, over here at the throne, right?
Yes.
If I look at it, what am I looking at?
So there's a bit of description about the throne, and the others have checked it out. I believe Zug sat in it, and then a spider sat in it. But otherwise, I don't think anyone's gone much further than that. In regards to
Sit
the,
on the throne.
you're going to sit
I
on the
know
throne.
we've
There is a
No,
little
no,
bit
no,
more detail. Give me a moment.
Okay.
I'll give you that. So the throne. Yeah. A stark black dais holds an obsidian throne inlaid with silver and ivory skulls. A crown and scepter rest upon the throne. Although I point out, I think someone took it. I think it was Baylor took it, but I can find that out in a sec. The crown is golden, while the scepter has a silver end and one of gold. But the crown and scepter I do not believe are on the throne at present. But you would have seen them when you first came into the room.
Can I check around the throne and see if there's any
Oh, also,
hidden cracks?
yes,
or
and
anything?
Zug can fill you in on that information. Do you want to do the honors,
okay.
Zug? Or do you want me to speak for you?
Sure. Okay. There are currently cracks in the bottom of the floor that drain into something down below, I believe. So there's something. There seems to be a chamber underneath the throne.
Interesting. And is it metal or what is it seeping
floor?
through? Yeah.
I'd say the floor is stone.
Dang it.
Yeah.
And I remember last time, Mr. Zug disabled whatever mechanism is on there.
Yeah. I disabled something I can try to trigger said mechanism.
I do faintly recall you disabling something about that area. I'm just not entirely sure off the top of my head what. It's been a while.
Yeah.
True.
Like I'm just saying, it's an option that I could try to trigger a mechanism.
I would recommend trying to trigger it. From a distance, though.
Uh,
I lost my voice, sorry.
It's okay.
if I looked at this mechanism, at this potential mechanism, would I know if I would be able to trigger it from a distance?
From a distance?
Yeah.
Maybe. It part of it depends on what the trigger is, because I don't think you know what that is. I'd say that's but
Can I take a peek and see if I can figure out the trigger?
I'm willing for you to do a search check.
I remember I took convincing not to put the thing on my head and become King Kolbold at one point. 26.
Give me a second. Yeah, I'm gonna say that's not enough to figure out what triggers the thing.
Okay.
Whatever it is, it must be fairly elaborate. Well, you know what? I'm
This
gonna
is
give
the
you a
most-
little bit more fluff than that, because you know there's a secret thing there. You know there's a mechanism there, that somehow opens up this section. By examining kind of like the interconnectors, as it were, of the trap and the glyphs of it all, you suspect that there's probably some kind of magical aspect that it's wanting.
It's magic.
No, like it's triggered by some form of magic.
It's
Not
triggered by some form of
necessarily a
magic.
spell, but you know, some is clearly waiting for something to happen, for that to respond to.
It responds to something
Magical.
that is magical.
Yeah.
No
They
clue
have an
what it is.
idea, if I may.
I'm listening.
I would like to pull out the fake Asurax helmet
Okay.
and kind of just try to not step on the bones, as that's very rude,
Right.
and try to scoop up the gem.
I'm happy for you to do that.
Yay. Now I have a very bright hat.
Yes, you do.
Since I have got a closer look at it, what does the gem look like?
It is. Let me see. It is a shining orange gem the size of your fist. Yeah.
I'd like to just inspect the skeletons real quick
Yep. Good God, I gotta find that now.
and just see how old are these
Yeah.
skeletons?
I'm just trying to find it. Okay. Give me a second. Oh, it's weird. Whatever. Alright. Cinders, ashes, charred bones, and skulls, and the crisp and blackened remains of gear, clothing, arms, and armor are strewn about about the huge glowing gem. There's no other information.
Oh, the gem's hot, I assume.
The gem's what?
the gem's hot, I guess.
It's not.
Oh. Then why are all the corpses around it hardened?
Yeah, it's really weird. You think that in fact now you kind of look at the bones, the bodies. I'm willing for you to do a heal check. This is for you to determine how they died.
Yay.
I suspect you're pretty good at that.
Stat. 29.
That's pretty good. So you determine like one individual died through of a fire of some kind. Another one looked like it's very hard to tell there's a body there at all, but you think it just withered into dust. As if this was the first one that had encountered, but you're not entirely sure how long that. It's like a very, very, very decrepit skeleton. There's another one that looks like it's just been cut to ribbons. Like you've seen skull marks in its bones at every nick and point. The majority of these skeletons all seem to die in a very particular and, may I add, nasty way. But each one is almost pretty much unique.
I don't want to find out how if I am added to this pile. I don't want to find out how I'm added. So I just take the gem and I just walk over.
So you've got it in the hat still, though, right?
In the Sirac helmet, yes.
Yeah, the fake Sirac helmet. Yep. All right, you
So
walk away
I'm
from it.
extra bright right now. I'm extra bright.
Yeah, you got like a little glowing chamber pot.
Yeah, on top of my ever bright torch, my continual flame.
Mm-hmm.
Like, hello! You wanted to see this?
Who?
I'm just pointing at any of the people who are drooling over it.
Yeah. You notice you get a couple of people who are interested in it. And, I'll say, Baylor says, what if we, identify that? I mean, it's magical.
That'd be great.
It'll tell
Who
us
could do
everything
that?
about it.
For free. I wonder who could tell us, identify this very easily, at will.
Anyone? Oh, right. Everyone's sort of like, you notice, you know what? I'm gonna say that, Ali offers to do it.
You know what? Sure.
All right, you're giving her the gem.
I'm showing her the helmet. Yes.
All right. She reaches. You understand that identify. You need to touch it, right?
Yes.
All right. She asks for the monocle, so she can cast the identify spell.
I hand over the monocle.
She takes it, and then places it over her eye, touches the gem, and then immediately gets a reaction. She sort of like stares. You know that she didn't cast anything. I can't read that. She's seems to be taking aboard information though. You can do sense motive checks if you wish.
Oh yes, I would. Slight. Where's the sense motive? Yes, I wouldn't mind doing a sense motive.
Yep.
With a 21.
Absolutely. All right. You determine that she's not trying to hide information from you, but she's also not giving it away. You think though there's the gem has done something to her, but not necessarily tried to like take over her mind in any way.
I would like to.
She then stares at the gem with like almost disbelief in her eyes.
I was about to splash her with a bucket, a cup of water.
She's very shocked at the moment, but like emotionally, not physically.
What's with the look on your face? Can you tell us?
What did you see?
You can make a diplomacy check. Or
Diplomacy.
I think it's diplomacy because I don't have persuasion anymore.
It is diplomacy. 10.
Mm-hmm. Okay. She looks down at the gem and says, "You know what? I think it's just probably not worth you guys holding on to. If you want, I'll take it off your hands."
With the way you're looking after seeing that, I don't think that's going to work.
Boris does a tackle dive?
I would really appreciate if you explained what you saw.
She seems reluctant to tell you. But she does also feel the pressure of multiple eyes on her.
I will do the same thing. I will check.
Check what? Yep.
I'll double check.
As you go to touch the gem, she comes forward and says, "Fine. It told me it was a gem of wish."
A gem of wish?
Yes. Do you go to touch it?
Yes.
Alright. You touch it, and as you do so, it then telepathically infuses you with knowledge that this gem can grant one wish to its holder. By the person holding it must make a verbal wish.
Let's not get hasty now.
Well, that means I can bring back my queen.
You don't hear any of this.
That was telepathically told to you, and Ali said it can.
No, she said
wish. Yeah.
That was a wish.
It was a wish.
Yep.
Yes. So I'm not going to use it. I'm just going to hold on